Hello guys, welcome to another stream. So it's a wonder that I'm flying an A340 this time on this flight because actually I wanted to use the flight factor 767, but there is a problem with it, so I thought let's fly charter A340 to Ontario. Ontario was on my list as well for quite a few months because they also have heavy passenger traffic and heavy cargo traffic. So today I will have 309 passengers on board and 22 tons of cargo. Normally you take, on this flight you would take like 9 tons, but I have 22 tons today. I hope that we can depart with all this cargo. We only have limited runway range here in Düsseldorf, runway length. I try my best, otherwise we need to offload some cargo. And here we are in the cockpit. IRS is aligned already. Today we have 127.8 tons of fuel on board. Yeah. Boarding is still in progress, and I would say let's enter our route already. This will be our route for today's flight. Flight time will be, I think, 11 hours. Yeah, 11 hours, 35 minutes. I'm curious if there will be ATC tomorrow morning in California or not. So this will be our route. Today we are going to fly from Düsseldorf to Ontario. Kilo Oscar November 10. Alternate is Los Angeles, I think, but I filed for Oakland. Yeah, LA, okay. LA is also worth visit. Flight number is Unisky 9608. We have 309 passengers on board. Passenger Dex is 100. You can see it here. And flight level. Estimated flight level for the beginning is 320. In Düsseldorf, I expect 182 to be left. Lima Mike Alpha departure. E10. I have to insert all of this in here. Direct to Neuro. Then direct to Godos. After Godos, Mike 9812 NATEP. After NATEP, Yankee 906. To Akpet. After Akpet, November 110. To Invon. Then direct to Bruce. After Bruce, direct to Gomo. Then direct 5920 Nord. Thereafter 6030 Nord. Thereafter 6040 Nord. Then 5950 Nord. Then direct to Avuti. After Avuti 99858 Bravo. To Thiels. After Thiels, direct 5507. Wow, this is... Yeah. $5571 north. Okay. Then 5379er north. Oh, scheiße. Then 5187 north. Wow, man. Okay, let's skip this one. Direct to Mac. After Magno, Quebec, via Quebec in 924 to DLH Lufthansa. ICAO, code for Lufthansa. Critical Aviator, good evening. Hello, Critical Aviator, nice to see you here. At least one guy who writes anything in the comments. Thank you so much. Today I did a long 10-hour stream. I flew from Denver to Frankfurt, near to Düsseldorf actually. Nobody watched the stream. But it's fine. It's just a bit confusing sometimes. Juliet 107 to Bravo Lima Delta. And then Quebec 114 to Nati. Should be our last waypoint for this flight. Insert in Ontario. I expect ILS from 826 left. Let's check the META in Ontario. Yeah, 6 left. Jackie 2 arrival. Via Nati is not possible. I have to look in the charts. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't watch it. I was busy. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not forcing anybody to watch my streams. Okay, let's have a look. Let me just put the seat forward a bit. Let's go through the route. Put the armrest up. Sometimes it's really annoying. So let's have a look. We will depart from Düsseldorf. Probably 1 way 2 3 left. Thereafter we will head all the way northwestbound. Okay, wait. There is a via Rumble direct to Yukuk. You don't want to have discontinuities in your flight plan. They can crash your entire autopilot and your entire route. So when you are in Düsseldorf, actually, you are here on the train station. It's always a nice view to see this plane standing here on stand Victor 08 Bravo. It's nice. There is an A350. Wow, okay. Düsseldorf is quite busy tonight, as you can see. I would say let's send the catering trucks away already. Fuel truck can be sent away. Okay. Let's continue. Flight plan is in. Let's listen to the ATIS 12378. Oh shit, reverse is in.
Med report time 1820 Zulu. Automated weather message expect vectoring for ILS approach. Runway 23 left. Runways in use 3 left. Transition level 60. Wind 290 degrees 9 knots. Variable between 260 and 320 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers. Clouds. View at 4,800 feet. Temperature 2.7. QNH 1019. Trend, nosing. When passing 2,000 feet, contact long and radar on. 121355. Dusseldorf information November. Out. Dusseldorf information November. Med report time 1820 Zulu. Automated weather message expect
We sent one
vectoring
of
for
their
ILS approach.
luggage
Runway 23 left.
vehicles away, yes I know.
Runways in use 23 left. Transition level 60. Wind 290 degrees knots. Variable between 260 and 320 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers. Clouds. View at 4,000.
118-305, thanks. Good evening. Your wings 8 Alpha.
11605. Let's get clearance first and then see if we are good with the takeoff performance. Düsseldorf Ground, einen schönen guten Abend. Unisky 9608 Heavy, stand Victor 08 Bravo. With current ATIS information on board, requesting clearance to Ontario.
Unisky 9608, hello, I do. Your SID is invalid, please find a new SID.
Unisky 9608, could you please just re-clear me for a different SID? This would make things much easier.
Nee, weil dein Flugplan dafür nicht ausgelegt ist und du nicht direkt von LAM nach Norrelu und dann direkt Godas kannst. Also die Route funktioniert nicht. Ich muss mit Simbrief immer neu verhellen.
Okay, dann gucken wir mal.
Ist gut.
Hotel 240 disconnecting. Cheers.
I gave the X-Woods AIRBUSes another try yesterday and today end. How did you how happy were you after using? Oh, ganz große Scheiße, ey. We have to change our routing. Okay, we take Neuro and Jackie 2. Let's say we take Godos. Rest remains on. We take this part, then we take this. Okay. Zonep, Tandy. Godos. Okay, this could work. 22 tons. Okay. What about fuel 128356? Okay. Let's take 129 tons. Let's send the route. Pre-file on the network. That's him. So. Then let's keep it. Let's try to establish contact again. Unisky 9R608, did you receive our flight plan?
Negative.
They don't make it easy today. Here, 9R608, my fault. Flight plan locked by ATC. Let me disconnect.
Information November, request clearance to split.
345, hello, report is stand number.
Victor 16.
Damn.
Connor 355, roger, clear to split, Doden 1 Tango, departure, flight plan route, climb set to 5000, score 1000.
Cleared via set Doden 1 Tango, initial climb 1500, score 1000.
Critical elevator, the AC-40 is nice and so is the AC-30, but the exterior modeling of the AC-30 has some glitches. Obviously not tools or aerogenesis level, but they get the job done. Ah, yes. You meant the X-Works, yes, correct. They are similar to aerogenesis a bit. Yes, okay, now flight plan 5. 9R608.
Ground below your wings at Alpha, clear 23 left on Lima 6.
Wings 8 Alpha, hello, Bravo 09, taxi, via Mike, Lima 7.
Niels Christiansen, good evening. Hello Niels, I hope you are fine. We have some problems here in Düsseldorf. ATC wouldn't let me go because I have a wrong SID.
Düsseldorf Tower, guten Abend, Condor 8 Delta, Information November, stand Bravo 01.
Or maybe I have a correct SID, but he simply does not want to let me. Agreed, X-Works gets the job done. Okay, great. They suspended me permanently because I criticized their actions when they cancelled the A340 release. They simply banned everyone on that day. Sky 90608, did you receive the flight plan now?
Ja, jetzt habe ich ihn bekommen. Ich guck mal kurz drauf. Ja, das sieht doch schon mal besser aus. Dann bist du ready to copy?
Ready to copy, Unisky 90608.
Ich brauche aber noch einmal eine Stand-Nummer von dir.
Victor 08 Bravo.
It's Canada 608, Roger, clear to your destination, Zone at 8 Tango, departure, flight deck route, climb by set to 5000, squawk 2147.
Unisky 90608, we are clear to Ontario via Zone up 8 Tango, departure, initial climb is 5000 feet and squawk is 2147. Unisky 90608, was it correct?
Firmware nichts gesagt für Discord.
Okay, danke. Critical elevator, I tried the aerogenesis recently and I must say I'm impressed by it. If Xworks could cooperate with them, I'm sure it would be awesome. Yes, yes. And then they could even improve the A340 and the AC-3200. That would be amazing. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know about my future because I would like to start flight training soon, and I don't know if I have the time to stream as much as I do now. But I will not delete my channel. This is set. This is 100% true. I will not delete my channel. Okay, let's have a look at the new Zona Papa 6410D. Thereafter Godos. So we delete Neuro, Papa 6410D. Search, okay. Let's have a look. So. USC is at Universal Sky Carrier, yes. They have 2 A340s. That would be good. It does benefit from the CFM sound pack for starters. Yes, right.
Ground Condor 560 route, request push.
Okay, zero fuel weight is... Zero fuel weight is 238.4.
Ground to Los Angeles, Victor Charlie,
CG,
over short of Mike.
16.9. I have a lot of cargo in the front. I hope you can hear me, guys. Is the sound okay? Hey, look, I have 14 tons I have 14 tons forward and 8 tons only in the back. But the most passengers are also in the back, so it's okay. 129 tons of fuel. Takeoff weight 366.2. 368 is maximum. We are close to maximum weight, but I'm not sure if they let me depart, or the system lets me depart.
Condor 8X Delta request taxi.
23 left. Winds.
8X Delta runway 23 left taxi via Papa 2, Mike Lima 2.
Winds are 29 degrees 9 knots.
Mike Lima 2, Condor 8X Delta runway 23.
Outside air temperature is 14 degrees. QNH is 1019er. Runway is dry. Anti-ice off. Takeoff weight is 367. Wow.
Condor Frankfurt X-Ray pushback approved.
Let's say 366.
Condor 5, X-Ray route push.
I think we are too heavy. But let's take this one. 23.8. Toga. Config 3. Air conditioning off. Oh, that works. Wow. Do I have the normal variant? Runway too short. Okay, Toga. Config 3. Too short. Packs off. Wow, we are on our limits. Okay, okay. This is absolute limit. Limit calculation. B1 162. Absolute limit calculation. B1 162. We need special liner procedure definitely. We rotate 173.
The 355 taxi routing point left via Tango, Lima 3, November, Lima.
And V2180, damn. This is why This is also why the A340-600 is so hard to capture as a plane spotter, because the V-speeds of this plane are so fast and so high. It's really hard to catch
Echo, hello, traffic is inbound, call you back in 1 minute.
flaps 3, and then what is our trim setting? Up 4.1.
This is approaching Gunnar after 088, hold short Mike.
088,
No flags,
Hallöchen,
flags remain
Alpha 15, taxi by Papa 3.
Okay then, IQ on.
5 via Papa 3, Lufthansa 088.
Seatbelts can be turned on already as well. If you start. Insane.
Könnte 8 X-Ray Delta Tower, Bomber 8305.
Close all doors already.
8 X-Ray Delta 18305, ciao.
The cockpit door closed. Yes, okay. APU is still starting. Now it's running. APU bleed on, external power can be disconnected. You can remove everything from the ground.
Approved übrigens von 5 Echo in preferred direction.
Negative.
Okay. Everything is gone now. Also question, do we need taxi? In Skyliner 608, are we on a taxi out position or do we need push?
Also bei mir stehst du Richtung Osten, da wo du eigentlich stehst, ist der Richtung Norden. Also mach mal wie du willst, sag mal Bescheid, ob du Pushback oder Taxi haben willst.
Ja, mache ich Taxi out. Victor Sorel Bravo ist ja eher so ein spezieller Stand.
Der wird mir gar nicht angezeigt auf dem Groundradar. Ja, also sag mir Bescheid, wenn du jetzt Taxi bist.
Mach ich. Okay, let's start engine.
355 Tower, war man 8305.
Let's do the checklist first.
Tower 118305, Condor 355.
So, before start checklist, cockpit preparation is completed. Gear pins and covers are removed. Signs on. Gears. Nav mode. Fuel quantity, we have 129 tons of fuel on board. Takeoff data is set V1162, we rotate 173 and V2 180. Toga packs off. Zero reference, QNH is 1019. Windows and doors are closed. Beacon lights can be turned on. Thrust idle. Park and brake set. Before start checklist is complete. Let's start engine number 1. Santiago, hello Santiago. Let's start engine number 2.
Station sneak in H1020.
Engine number 1 is available. Start engine number 3. Engine number 2 is available as well. So engine number 4. In case of an emergency, I would return to Düsseldorf on A23 left. I would commence a right turn after departure if anything happened. In case of an emergency before reaching V1, I would reject the takeoff and vacate on the left. Yeah, this is my plan. Okay. Predictive windshield system on and weather radar on, terrain radar.
Das wurde X-Ray Tower, Barman A305.
I would like to have the terrain radar. Then this can be turned off.
For X-Ray Hotel 118-305, bye. Going on, correction, Eurings, 1 flight echo,
Flex 3 is available.
1 flight echo, runway 23 left, taxi by Papa 2, Mike, Lima
Sorry,
3.
engine number 3
Lima
is
2.
available. And engine number 4 is
2
available.
Mike, Lima 2.
Engine mode selector can be set to normal, APU bleed off, APU off. What the hell do I say sometimes? Good. We don't have a pushback driver. Everything is clear here, okay. Then can set flaps 3. You can see the slats extending. Then EK memo, take off, spoilers arm, and auto brake RTO, EK memo, take off no blue, then flight and tool check. Second, we need to set the trim up 4.1, pitch trim is set to 0, flight and tool check, full up, full down, full left, full right, rudder full left, and rudder full right. Flight and tool check complete. After start checklist. Anti-ice is not required, ECAM status is checked, thrusters are on idle and parking brake is set. After start checklist complete, trim is set, pitch trim 0, okay, I'm ready. Taxi lights on, turn off lights on. Let's set transponder mode Charlie already. And before takeoff checklist, flying tool check, flight instruments check, briefing is confirmed. Flap setting, flaps 2, any flaps 3. Speeds V1162, we rotate 173 and V2180. Boga ATC is not set yet. EK memo, take off no blue, cabin crew can be advised already and is advised. Engine mode selector is set to normal and packs will set off. But not yet. Sky 608, we are ready for taxi.
608, Tango Lima 3, November Lima 1.
Sky 968, taxi holding point 23 left via Tango, Lima, November and Lima 1.
Lima 3, November Lima 1.
Tango, Lima 3, November, Lima 1. Sky 968.
Thanks 15 Echo Tower 118-305.
18305, Eurings, 15 Echo Schilland.
Insane how big this plane is. Line. Even have a taxi camera here. Slow down, slow down, slow down. There's a train station. And this train station had a really nice spottable location. But unfortunately, they closed it due to too high costs of personnel and security staff. There is no fence, right? So you could like basically throw a bottle on the plane and run away. But Düsseldorf Airport does not want to spend money on it any further. Lima 3 November Lima 1. Ja, November ist...
Skyline 608, contact tower, Baumann A305.
Skyline 608 over tower 1 A305. Danke fürs Lotsen. Tschüss. Mal gucken. Now the right turn. Okay. So packs off for departure. Anything else? We got the frequency 131.
Lufthansa Cargo 8402, Tower, good evening.
Und to 1355. Düsseldorf Tower, schönen guten Abend. Unisky 608 Heavy, we require special liner procedure.
Sky 608, roger, in this case, hold short of runway 23 left, expect about 2 minutes delay.
Unisky 608 holding short 23 left and it's fine. Expecting delay.
Lufthansa Cargo 8402, wind 280 degrees, 7 knots, runway 23 left, clear to land.
3 left, clear to land, Lufthansa Cargo 8402.
I would say before takeoff checklist complete. I'm really looking forward to this departure. We are so heavy. Yeah. And now imagine you have an engine failure after departure with flaps 3 on maximum takeoff weight. You don't want to have that as a pilot. A pilot told me having a heavy plane in a flight simulator is always fun, but not in real life. In real life you would like to be as light as possible in case of casualties, right? Like engine failure, hydraulic failure, fuel leak, these things, right? And the heavier you are, the more difficult is it to handle the situation. Because having an engine failure on maximum weight is more difficult than having an engine failure when having no passengers on board. Okay, landing lights need to be turned on as well. That's also pretty important. Wow. I have good news for you. I filmed this plane during takeoff in Amsterdam.
4533, Düsseldorf
And
Tower.
here we have, what is it, 7? Yes. German Cargo, Lufthansa Cargo, okay. an EC365. Oh, my butt hurts from seating, or from sitting, not from seating, from sitting. We have the heavy 777.
Skyliner 608, line up runway 23 left, special liner procedure is approved.
Unit Skyliner 608, lining up runway 23 left, special liner procedure.
D365 on frequency.
Now he says, expect late landing.
Tower, good evening. ED365, fully established, 23 left.
D365 Tower, good evening. Reduced now to final approach speed and
Approaching, 2-3 left.
7 knots.
Clear approach speed and, sorry, did you say it was clear to land?
There's one departure.
Roger, one departure.
ED365, you have to reduce your speed now.
It could be the case that he has to go around because of me.
ED365.
Now we need the camera. Barely visible due to time. So here is a dotted line, as you can see on my right. Slow down. Perfect.
Unit Skyliner 608, wind 280 degrees, 7 knots, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff, bye-bye.
Unit Skyliner 608, 23 left, clear for takeoff. Danke für den Service.
Lufthansa Cargo 8402, contact ground on 121.605, bye-bye.
On runway 23 left.
Okay, we are on runway 23 left. Confirmed.
365, expect very late landing clearance.
So, take off. Chrono on. Menu Toga SRS runway outpost
Skyliner
blue.
608, hold position, cancel takeoff clearance.
Oh. Holding position, Unit Skyliner 608.
E365, go on, that's again, go on.
ED365, going right.
This is what can happen, guys. Ah, shit. Yeah. I'm causing a go around, damn. Okay, guys, what do you want me to do?
ED365, contact Langen radar on
Should I
121.355.
Should I request another lineup or should I just continue?
121.355, ED365.
On runway 23 left. On runway 23 left.
Checked. Shit. How much meters did I waste? A few.
Skyliner 608, are you able to depart again from your current position or do you need special lineup again?
We need Skyliner 608, we would prefer special lineup, if that's fine with you.
Skyliner 608, no problem. Then taxi forward, vacate the runway left via Lima 3 and then rejoin via Mike and Lima 1.
We need Skyliner 608, we will make it a left turn, thereafter joining Mike and returning to Lima 1. Critical aviator, as long as the aircraft is in one piece. I watched a video about OX712 where damaged fuel lines caused the wing to catch fire. The crew barely had time to return to the airport and evacuate. Most people on board died, at least 5 people died. Most people evacuated, but 5 people died. Damn. Imagine you burn to death. That's some serious shit. Oh, I caused the delays here.
Tower, your wings on the Gulf.
Thanks, Anna Golf Tower, good evening.
As I said, guys, being heavy is not always good. Like on the plane, you're not when you are flying a heavy plane.
4533, line up runway 23 left. Line up runway 2.
Let's rejoin. To be honest, I preferred these AC-3200s, AC-3200s of Condor instead of the Neos. I don't like the Neos somehow. I prefer the classic AC-30s. Landing lights are still on. Okay, let's keep them on.
4533, wind 280 degrees, 7 knots, runway 23 left, date for takeoff, vorbei. Takeoff, runway 2 left, on the 45.
Condor received these AC-30s from Etihad,
Ebenfalls Joe.
and the seating configuration was really nice. They had a nice business class on board. Of course, it was a bit old, but these were nice AC-30s. So it cost us 5 minutes. I can brake on. But that was interesting. When there is a go round and you are on the runway, you have to hold position. In San Francisco, they do it differently.
Anna Golf, wind 280
They
degrees, 7
let-
knots, runway 23 left, clear to land.
They let the plane who is flying the go round make it a left or right heading or right turn. They let them do a left or right turn. Thereafter the plane can depart normally. Big chaos here in Düsseldorf. The AC-32 is definitely a workhorse basis for the Beluga XL and the MRTT. Yes, correct. And the flagship of MEA. And now he lets me do the special liner procedure. I'm sure about that. So 121.355 after departure. Transponder mode Charlie is still set. Alright. Prepare. Simpilot 87 loves that aircraft. Yes, I like it as well. That's my favorite Airbus.
Unit Sky Nana 608, line up runway 23 left, again, special line approved, report when ready for departure.
Unit Sky 9608, lining up runway 23 left, special liner procedure is approved. We call you back when ready for departure. Is there any landing ahead?
Approaching.
He's
2,
not
3,
easy.
left.
Are you wing 7 for Papa? Okay. But the LVFR and MSF is actually starting to get nice after the latest update. Yes, right. But it still has its flaws. It still has some problems. Yesterday in Denver, I could barely depart. It took me so long to get into the air. Maybe because my rotation angle was not steep enough.
121-605, you're in standard go.
So. That looks good.
On runway 23 left.
Checked. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready as well? Winnie Sky 608, we are ready.
Sky 608, roger, wind 280 degrees, 7 knots, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff, bye-bye.
Winnie Sky 608, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff, and danke fürs Los.
Gerne.
Holding the brakes, we are heavy, takeoff. Engines are running stable, chrono on, setting thrust. Menu Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set. .100 knots checked. V1 and rotate. Oh, nice touch out of Düsseldorf. Positive rate. Yeah. Leaving Düsseldorf. The heavy A340. At almost 200 knots. Yeah. That's insane. So let's contact Langen, 121-355. Wow, beautiful.
Langen wurde Lufthansa korrekte Lufthansa 5
Beautiful.
Lufthansa 5 at 9 line radar hello identified. Left heading 29 0 descent level 100 for 23 left. Left heading 29 0 descending 100 for 23 left.
The flight director is showing me wrong signals.
365 contact reserve tower 118-305 by. Tower 118-305.
Just climb. Alt blue and F.
Lufthansa 7 Foxtrot Papa maintain speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. 170 knots until 5 Lufthansa 7 Fox Papa.
Langradar, schönen guten Abend. Unisky 608 Heavy, passing 2400 for 5000.
Sky 906 08 Langradar hello identified, climb initially level 70.
Unisky 608 climbing to level 70.
7 for Papa, reduce speed 200. 200, so with 7 for Papa. 7 Foxtrot Papa, maintain speed 17 knots until 5, contact tower 118-305, bye.
Simpilot 87, do not use the legacy version, that doesn't have holes and are useless on bad events. Yes, I also don't understand why they still have the legacy version up there on the sim.
1442, contact Amsterdam, frequency
Packs are still off, roger. Those sounds, yes, right. Flaps 1. Checked, flaps 1. No slides off. Turn off lights off. Packs can be turned on and again.
Langleider, good evening,
When you turn the packs on the A321 after departure, you can actually hear the engines spooling back. But here I think it's not the case. But beautiful departure. Really nice departure. Nothing to criticize. Okay.
Sky 9608, climb to flight level 160.
Sky 9608, climb flight level 160. So. Reaching 50 knots.
Contact tower
What is clean? Let's go for flap 0. Okay, yeah, no. Not possible. Let's remain at flaps 1. Minimum clean is 255. And we need to keep 250.
589, descend to flight level 70, turn left heading 280.
Spoilers disarmed. I'm still hand flying. Insane. So, after takeoff checklist, landing gear is up. Flaps are not retracted yet. Packs are on. NB reference standard barrel set. Checklist almost.
Contact Amsterdam 125.750, bye bye.
I need to be careful with the flaps. The problem on the A340-600 is that it's almost like on the A321. You have pretty high speeds, and when it's the law that you may not exceed 250 knots below 10,000 feet. When you do that, you get a complaint. And normally, before you start your climb, after departure, you retract the flaps at 2,000 feet or 3,000 feet. But right now we are so heavy that we would exceed 250 knots when retracting all the flaps. So I have to wait until reaching 10,000 feet in order to set flap 0. Because after 10,000 feet I'm permitted to exceed 250 knots. I hope you can understand it.
Contact Amsterdam 125.750, bye bye.
Beautiful departure. Can I save it?
Sky 9608, contact Amsterdam 125.750, bye bye.
Nee, Sky 9608 over to Amsterdam 12575. Danke fürs Lotsen. Tschüss.
Ciao, Lufthansa 589, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1020. Lufthansa 589, descending 3000, QNH 103, correction 20.
One radar roll up to 7 for Golf, level 161, descending 140.
Amsterdam radar, Ruder Avant, Unisky 9608 heavy, climbing level 904 for 160.
Hello, Unisky 9608 Amsterdam, climb to flight level 250.
Unisky 9608, we are climbing to level 250.
Wizard 341, requesting descent flight level 100.
341, descent initial.
Okay, now we may
retract
flaps. Flap 0.
Ryanair 221,
Check
you speed
flap
250,
0.
on approach 121.205.
250, and approach
And pilot, what are you streaming via? I'm streaming via Streamlabs.
And Nomadic 105 to confirm, have you found Long Susan?
Here, there you can see the orange
You
line.
descent flight level 70.
You may not go into this orange line.
Blue 2288 after Seagull, Sierra Papa Lima.
And you can see this green dots going higher and higher.
Contact Rotterdam approach on the
You may not exceed 250 knots below 10,000 feet, unless instructed by ATC.
Postman 1442, speed 280.
Let me make ATC a bit brighter.
Arctic 280, Cosmo 144.
I'm still hand flying.
Avia 80 Quebec, your speed 280.
Speed 280, Avia 80 Quebec.
With your 341, your speed 280, descent final for 180.
180, speed 280, with that 341.
After 2288, speed 250, call approach 121, 205.
So, landing lights to be turned off, wing lights off.
Speed 250, 205, jet for 228.
Autopilot 1 on. Seatbelts can be set to auto as well for the people who want to go to toilet already.
Hello sir, I'll get back to you shortly. First, Lufthansa 1241, fly direct to Dixon.
Estimated time of arrival tomorrow morning 0835 local.
Lufthansa 1241, fly direct to Dixon.
So I have to get breakfast probably thereafter.
Lufthansa 1241, Amsterdam.
Not there anymore.
Line 1, Victor Charlie, proceed direct to
Okay,
Dixon.
lights can be turned on.
Medic 105, your speed
Will be a
250,
flight
call
through the
approach
night.
121, 205, goodbye.
But that was a nice departure and a nice experience. I bet, guys, I bet. If the weather had not been as good as now, the A340 wouldn't have been able to depart with this on this weight. We had a dry runway, no rain, no icing conditions, winds were okay, so perfect conditions for a heavy takeoff.
You found the first waypoint is MGOT. That's not a valid exit point because it does not connect to a departure route. Please file a valid flight plan, sir. Thank you.
If we
There's
can,
more?
you are able to fly back to departure.
Negative, you have to
I hear here is restricted airspace.
With Eurocontrol through SC brief, and I was have sent you the link on text, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw that. I will fix it.
Thank you.
Here as well, what?
Oh, 997, goeiedag, climb to flight level 200, fly direct to Opnet. Back Opnet, flight level 200, okay, then 997. With your 341, descent flight level 100, level RTIP.
100 dated.
I wish there would be a map like this in MSFS, but there is not.
With your 341, flight level 100,
We are heading north.
level at RTIP.
With 341, descent level 100, direct RTIP.
Negative, sir, not to direct, yeah. You also go direct, but also cross RTIP at flight level 100, sir.
Sorry, misheard. 100.
So guys, if something happens within the next hour, I would be able to divert to Amsterdam or to London. Maybe also Manchester. I have to look. I will stay online as long as there is ATC, guys.
Please be Unicorn on 1 students minute. Bye bye. Thanks so much.
Lufthansa 1241 Amsterdam.
Beautiful departure.
Eva 1 Victor Charlie. You were cleared flight level 250, sir. See you passing level 260.
Sorry, there's only this I can 352. I'm going back to 52.
Descent flight level 250 indeed. Real quick, please.
Expediting 252.
Get a 61 kilo, contact Bremen 126325. Goodbye. Get a 61 kilo, contact Maastricht 126325. Get a 1017, hallo, proceed direct to Sugo for a main 22, descent level 70.
Amsterdam Mosquito 41 Lima should be good now.
Or massive
First,
engine.
Milan 1 Victor Charlie, contact Raman 13565.
13565,
Xavier 80 Quebec, speed 250, call approach 121-205.
50, approach 112, kind of boy.
Change with your 341 after RJ, fly direct to Lansu.
After RJ, can you
So there is
waypoint for
the
me?
regular A340-600 variant and the high gross rate variant.
On the approach chart for runway 22, sir.
Wilco, standby.
The high gross rate variant can take up to 380 tons of weight. Like, maximum takeoff weight on the regular version is 368, and on the high gross weight it's 380 tons. It's like a heavy, it's like a fully heavy 747.
444, with information echo
That's
and
just
then
insane.
Hello, 444, flight is go for runway.
And the A340-300 can carry 280 tons. Close to 280. I think 275.
Yeah, fly direct to school, sir.
But then it takes an hour to get to cruising level.
Radar, could you confirm please the arrival for me for the runway 22?
Come on, sir, please.
Niels Christiansen Airbus only built a few of the high gross rate version, right? Yes, right. Yes.
Look at the approach chart for runway 22, okay? So check the approach chart and you will see the point Lansu.
Now I'm writing Navigraph, it's really
But
expensive.
we were configured for the runway 27 of Amsterdam. That's why I don't have it right there. But I can go direct land, so I will go.
Okay, sir, but there's big maintenance for
It's a one-level AC-30, the A380, yes.
Well, anyway, you're good for now and descend flight level 70.
One-level AC-80, yes, but from the weight it's not the one-level AC-80. Its maximum A38, its maximum weight for the A380 is I think 580 tons.
Dan Schiphol, descend level 70 for runway 22.
Dan Schiphol for runway 22, kilometers 17.
Wings 9 Sierra Charlie on this.
Beautiful.
Doing 9 Sierra Charlie.
No, 9 Sierra Charlie, continue the heading for Romeo arrival for runway 24 at Rotterdam, descend flight level 60.
Romeo arrival and descend 60.
Where's the ball?
And get a 5-6 basically on this. Mosquito 4 Lima Lima, ready to copy and clearance?
Go.
Clear to destination Stuttgart, runway 21 use, Verkeer 3 Bravo departure, climb to flight level 60, just go 3167.
321, number Victor Oscar 3 Bravo.
Niels Christiansen, that thing is a beast and so quiet. Yes, right.
When ready, start up approved for runway 21, the QNH 1021.
I'm not sure if that's the case for every A340 version, but
0341, you speed 250, call approach 121205.
250, call approach on 112.
yeah guys, there's something I wanted to address. Let me show you something.
It's okay, Unisky 9608 for higher call Maastricht on 135.960.
This guy 9608 over to Maastricht 135.906. Thanks for ATC, bye bye.
Come on 978, descend flight level 70, cross RTIP at 100 terminal.
Let me fix my seat. So I went plane spotting in Amsterdam, Schiphol, 2 weeks ago. And Delta had like 10 AC-30s there. It got a bit boring. To only have Delta AC-30s, KLM 787s, and that's it. Okay, then you have a KLM 777 or an American 787, but having like 20 787s, 20 blue KLM 787s and 15 or 10 Delta AC-30s, it's really not what you would like to have on your lens. You would like to have more diversity, more different planes. But it's fine, I don't want to cry about it. And as far as I know, Delta has its biggest hub in Amsterdam, in Europe. Or Delta's biggest hub in Europe is Amsterdam. Maastricht, Bodedach, Unisky 90608 Heavy, we at level 250.
Unisky 90608 Maastricht, hello, climb to flight level 320.
Unisky 90608, we are climbing to level 320. So it was climb, alt cruise. Men's A380, yes. Still among fans, the A340-600 was called the Beast. Okay, right. And to be honest, I also prefer the 747-400 compared to the Dash 8. I'm not a fan of the new planes, except for the 777X. But I would prefer filming a 767 than a 787. And I would also prefer filming, A350, it's difficult to say, but the A350 is a bit rare. Well, it's more rare than the 787. So I don't see it that often. But still, I would like to. I prefer to see, for example, a Singapore Airlines 777 than a Singapore Airlines A350. This is what I meant, right? And I have not spotted an A350 1000 yet, but I hope that I can see them. Still, I'm not the biggest A350 fan. I prefer flying an A340. But maybe I have to pilot the A350 in order to like it. In order to see that it's more comfortable and flies better than an A330 or A340. There is Repol. We have, let me show you guys. Paris control. I think that's Utrecht, but I'm not sure. Nee, Maastricht, sorry. Bremen, Langen, Amsterdam, Scotland. That's Zurich, I think. Rhein radar, Langen, Munich, Rhein. What about UK? Is there no UK radar? London control. Oh, Münster approaches online as well.
74 Lima, the next sector is offline, frequency change approved.
Nice.
Frequency change approved, thanks very much, thanks, 74 Lima.
I hope the A350 V2 will be like the 777 V2 quality wise. Yes, but my issue with the flight factor 777 is that it is too good. Like you can even choose how much toilet water you want to have on board. You can choose how much a kit weighs. You can choose if you would like to have your oxygen refilled and all that. If you want to prepare all of this stuff, you are sitting 3 hours on the plane without even being in the air. Do you understand me? For me, sometimes it's too complicated. It's too complicated to load the 777. Because then you have to call the ground handling guy, you have to call the flight attendant, you have to call a luggage loader, then the gate is not working, then there is this buggy gate from the flight factor system, which doesn't even make sense. Then you cannot call the ground handling guy. The gate will not disappear. The bus is not coming or not leaving. These are things which really got on my nerves. Ground handling simulator, yes, right. And then the implementation with the JAR design ground handling system is also awful, because when you remove, let me show you. When you remove the GPU from the 777, or when you enable the GPU on the 777, then it will not detect the GPU. These are small things, but it takes time. Then you have to call the ramp agent again to bring you the GPU, and then you have to call him again to remove it. And it takes so much time to set it all up. It really takes the joy from you, because it just gets on your nerve, and it takes ages to set everything up correctly. Of course, the 777 flies really nice. It's a great plane. It has nice systems. It has nice flight dynamics. Has nice lighting and all that. But it takes so much time to prepare it. Understandable. I have, however, skipped over some of those minor details. Critical, yes. I think there are shortcuts, which I would also like to use. Critical aviator, I have seen plenty of A350s, including at least 4 prototypes. First Emirates, the 2024 Delta Olympics one. Yeah. Lucky guy. Lucky guy. I flew on an MEA AC-30. Let me show you. Normally I am not permitted to show this. I could face consequences to show this, but let me find a good picture without. This was in Frankfurt. Yeah. My phone was full. Like the SD card was full because I took so many videos. Let me show you. This one came from I think San Francisco. It was on our frequency in the cockpit, and they wanted to fly a special GLS approach, and it was a female pilot. It was quite annoying because they wanted to have like special approach, and then they requested it, but ATC said no, and please fly the ILS, and then they got the visual swing over. Useless effort, really. Yeah, this is Beirut. That's so insane. Nobody takes care of it. It just stands there, bro. My only critical aviator, my only problem with the 777-2 is that I want other 777 variants like the 300ER and the 200 freighter. Yes, but the 300ER will cost extra. What? Which individual violence at the bottom? Okay. They will come eventually. Sim Pilot 87, ha ha ha. Pictures from first row. Nee, from row 0. Row 0, right? That's a grain Zido, yes. This is a Zido which took the impact of the explosion in 2020. Let me show you some pictures from Schiphol. This was amazing. But again, Delta AC-30. Yes. KLM A321neo. I flew with the KLM A321neo to Najaf in Iraq. Like in the simulator, right? From Eindhoven. Wow.
Hotel, contact Bremen radar.
This is also one of my favorite shots. If mom with her daughter, I know it's blurry, but in the 777 in front. Wow. Yeah, I stood on the Polderbahn, but as you can see, the heat haze was really high. So as you can see, the wing flex was ordinary. Simpilot would love to see 3-star. Niels, I've watched some US Airways AC-30 landings at Manchester. Butter upon butter upon butter. Yes. The Americans can really butter the AC-30.
Sky 90608, that's Scottish 134.775.
New Sky 906 wide over to Scottish 134.675, correct?
134.775.
New Sky 90608 134.775. Thanks for ATC. Scottish Control, very good evening. Unisky 90608 Heavy, Level 320 inbound Kudos.
Sky 90608 Scottish Control, roger. Libya 1 Alpha Whiskey, descend to flight level 310.
Nippon Cargo. Yeah, there were some people, I don't know, working around things. Ford Ranger. He has the best job. He can just drive around the Polderbahn and enjoy the view. Look at all the lights he has. That's insane. He has so much. Ah yeah, it's bird control, of course. Look what he has here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights. Many normal lights. Damn. Yeah, here are the views.
I need to report your past collisions. Chain lines, collect now, flight level 230.
Damn, why is there so much traffic? Wow. Honolulu is full. Frankfurt has 72 departures.
Bike, easy 14 Delta Mike, runway 24, you clear for takeoff, surface wind 250 degrees, open 2 knots. If takeoff from 124, easy 14 Delta Mike.
Guys, the Amsterdam spotting video will be uploaded next week.
Alpha Fox 1 to send 11, run a 616 Lima, thanks. Actually, service by Mike.
Yep.
Let me show you a video, guys. From M's live. He filmed me.
25, you can taxi stand 24 via Lima and Golf.
Roll 24, thank you very much. 25.
1 second, guys. I need to find the stream.
In nur 3 Sekunden ist eine Stahlplatte geschnitten.
Easy 1 for Delta, make what's
Schmeißen Sie
happening
ein
with you?
loses Geländer ins...
Those wings.
Spirit 8 Kilo, runway 24, you're clear to land service with 250 degrees at 1 knots.
Please around.
While holding an umbrella in my right hand.
If you can just be aware, I think this aircraft
Afternoon.
disconnected on
So
runway.
we should be able to do a regular morning stream, and on Sunday it's the opposite around.
Yeah, this is where I am. This is where I am.
And this is the
Yeah.
United. My German friend was also indicating going to Washington. His friend is piloting it. Let's see if I can film both him and then
This is me,
also
this is me.
the departure pretty soon.
Yes, it was
and like I said
amazing.
before, on Sunday in fall as well, it should be the other way.
I met a United pilot 2 weeks ago, and I filmed him in February. He wanted to thank me, and it was absolutely amazing. The entire crew was happy that I could film them. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I will show you more in the upcoming video. There you will understand it better. You'll probably also enjoy the video. But it was really windy there, so I got a lot of wind sound in these videos.
425 Scottish Control, hello, pass your message.
Okay.
We would like to try again for clearance to Bristol, please, stand 3. T435, thanks, contact ground 13121755.
Hey guys, what can I tell you? Ah yeah, here, I wanted to do a step climb. 5950 North 340. We're here.
Thanks via Delta 1, clear takeoff runway 24, service with 250 degrees and 2 knots.
Oh, I can put my armrest,
Clear takeoff runway 24.
my armrest down, seat behind.
Spirit 8 Kilo, come left, heading 090 degrees.
Left 090, thank you.
So, table can be extended, and now we can enjoy
Nothing further, positive advisory, good night. Advisory
enjoy the cruise.
30 Alpha,
So,
nothing further, monitor advisory, good night. Advance 30 Alpha, nothing further, monitor advisory, good night. Easy 1 Yankee, Bravo, monitor advisory, good night.
Monitor advisory, ET 31 Yankee, Bravo.
and you could also, yeah, you could put the seat behind, but I forgot. I think this is not possible currently. Yeah. In the jar design it was possible, but this was the only advantage on the jar design. Yeah, the jar design unfortunately lost its value, lost its reputation. It was good in X-Plane 11. It was flyable in X-Plane 11, but in X-Plane 12 it totally messed up. The sounds are still from like X-Plane 8 or X-Plane 9. nothing has improved, and I'm really sad about it because the JAR Design AC30 was actually an enjoyable plane, but it is not anymore. It's not flyable. And then you need a good sound pack, which also costs like 10 euros. Then you need nav data. You need to configure the engines you like yourself. Like when you want to fly with GE engines, then you need to go into Plane Maker and put them on, or the Pratt & Whitney ones. It also takes an hour or 2 hours to make it work. The sound packs partly don't work in... Let them talk, let them finish talking. The sound packs partly don't work in X-Plane 12. So the entire plane crashes when using these sound packs. Niels, it was an okay cure for the AC30 itch with the sound pack, yes. Critical evidence, the JAR Design A320 AC30 were released in X-Plane 10. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, still, it's said that it gets left behind. It doesn't get improved further. If it's due to the war, I can understand it. The Ukraine war made a lot of problems, and a lot of people have lost their homes. But I think, regardless of that, this JAR Design team can meet up online
with 6 Alpha Charlie aircraft type A321
and
Neo
can continue working on it. I think the JAR Design team members are not in the war itself or themselves. They are not soldiers there. I think they left the country and continued working there, but I'm not 100% sure.
Via River and Arakna. Could you repeat their climb to altitude, sorry, with 6 Alpha Charlie?
JAR Design AC30 is about to turn 10 years old this year, if it hasn't already. Yeah, 10 years.
130 and Squawk 6004 with 6 Alpha Charlie. With 6 Alpha Charlie, connect.
A340-600 is turning 4 years old. Niels, it works for the Flight Vector team. They have said it isn't easy, but Ukrainians, Russians, etc. are still working together on their projects. So, you are telling me the Flight Vector team members are not only Americans, but also Ukrainians and Russians? Is that correct? I thought they are all Americans.
Yes,
EC56 Delta Squad, you told you with me.
EC56 Delta.
EC56 Delta, that's in pit 1 Echo, rifle landing runway 24.
Can you just repeat it one more time?
EC56 Delta, in pit 1 Echo, rifle landing runway 24.
In pit 1 Echo 24, EC56 Delta.
I will be right back, guys.
Descent, flight level 70.
Level 70, 567.
Spirit kilo top left, heading 335 degrees. 335.
Niels, yes, if memory serves, at least they have roots in the old Soviet states. Ah, okay. Critical Elevator and the A320 and the Flight Vector A350 are older. And back then, the JAR Design A320 was advertised as a Neo when it was not until 2016 that it had Neo engines.
EG9015, nothing further more to the 20
Ah, it's back then the JAR Design A320 was advertised as a Neo when it was not until 2016. that it had neo engines. Yes, yes, I think that's correct.
Ryanair 28, nothing further,
I flew the neo in 2017, and with 8 FPS, it was a pain.
Speedbird 3, Papa Lima, actually, disregard brakes, Speedbird 8 kilo, turn left 270 degrees.
And now it's completely dead. It's quite sad. And then in 2018 the flight factor A320 came out and everyone went from the JAR design to the flight factor, and then the flight factor got also left behind because of the tools, and now everyone likes tools, but I don't. I mean, the aircraft is good, but their pricing is below the line. I have not flown the AC-30neo for quite a few months because I just don't like it as much as I used to. And I think it was also a mistake that I bought the Neo.
Sky 90's, sorry, Sky 960, you could have direct to Gomop.
Unisky 960, we will proceed direct to Como. The AC-30neo was my birthday present for 90 euros, and I regret it. I regret buying this plane. It was too expensive, and I also told the developer, why are you making your plane so expensive? Why are you not setting it to 60 or 70 euros? Why do you charge for the A319, for the 320neo and A321 full prices? Why are you not providing a discount code when you have the A320 in order to buy the 319 and 321? No, he wants to have full price for almost a similar plane. Flight Factor have stated that they will work on the A320 eventually. Okay. Still, that's my opinion. The C30neo is too expensive. The Toulouse A319 was released in 2018 as well, but has roots in the Coupac A320, which was released in X-Plane 9.
Roger, right direct to Subic. To Subic for bring up there, thank you very much. Scratch control was 6442 gate 1.
How do you know all that, Critical Aviator?
6442, stand 1, push and start Subic, 1012.
Yes, it makes sense.
1012 was 6442.
Yeah. Oh, it even had the old screens. No way. No way. It even had the old screens. No way. That's nice. Then there is Phoenix A320. I cannot get this to work. I cannot get the ICE-1 mod to work.
Weight change, so it's possible to have cloud to 350 without my outside lane.
Everything from Lima, thanks, climb level 350.
350 for speed. Speed 3 level, thank you very much.
It's difficult to implement it. So let me have a look at Vitestic V2. I would like to know what comes after Scottish Control. Or Scotland Control.
Scottish Control, good evening, Shuttle 1481 on the ground at Glasgow, there's wind information to go, running TR 72600.
This is me. Yeah.
Azure 1481 Scottish, good evening, clearance to Gatwick via the Alyssa 1 Alpha departure, squawk 1074. Clear Gatwick, Alyssa 1 Alpha departure, squawk 1074, channel 148.
350. 350.
Scottish Control with 6 Alpha Charlie, stand 2, requesting push and start.
350. 7.
6 Alpha Charlie, stand 2,
7. A350. A380. A380.
Yeah, received with 6 Alpha Charlie.
Wow.
Scottish Control, hello, Midland 9 Echo Hotel, wind you on Alpha at Edinburgh for Delta 1.
Critical Aviator. I started simming in 2014 and as time went on I started learning more and more things. That's why I know that. Ah, alright. And I know there was... Yes, I remember there was a developer who wanted to make an A340 explain 10 explain 11 A340 projects. There was a guy who made an A340 and they took the cockpit from JAR Design. Project JAR Design scam. I completely forgot. There was an A340 project being advertised. Or explain 10 maybe. And they took the cockpit from explain from JAR Design.
Delta 1 line of 124, Midland 9 Echo Hotel.
Well, explain 11, I think it was Met Design 757.
ET56 Delta, descent to altitude of 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
And Kopek was working with AIRBUS, so that's why AIRBUS partners with TULIS now and the Flight Factor A350 at Kopek systems, so that's why TULIS is involved in the Flight Factor A350. Ah. Freeware 757 project. There was something, guys. There was something. Here, AIRBUS. Yes, AIRBUS. They cancelled. They cancelled. Turbus bits. What? You can buy it for $209? What the hell? Why is the overhead panel black? Yeah, this development started in 2017. 757 series. I bet they took the model from Flight Factor.
This is probably my mistake. I thought I put the ES up for only 1/6 of my.
AIRBUS was also working on the 777 family. Yes, right. And they cancelled both projects. And I got the 757 somewhere, but it's unflyable. There was a download available for this 757, but it was cancelled. It's not flyable. Sorry, guys. There was a download available for this plane, but you could not fly it. It was shit. And then on the last page they said it was dead. What's the current status? A track record here. AIRBUS has, in all honesty, a track record of biting off a lot more than they can chew. Promising widely to the left and right without having the actual manpower, skill, resources to pull stuff off. I would say sit down, relax, have a beer, and come back for an update in a year or two. Or just bite the bullet and go for flight factor. Wow, this beautiful 757 went silent. What a shame.
Easy 435, Roger, hold Delta 1.
Wow,
Delta 1, 45.
insane.
Very good evening.
These were all nice projects. X-Plane 11 freeware A340 projects.
Here, so it's landing 24, thank you for number 1 to traffic. But till then, monitor advice 122 decimal. 122 decimal, thank you very much.
There's this guy, I think his name is Superbrain. He also did a good job. But there was a development team who wanted to make an A340 and it got taken down because they took the cockpit model from the JAR design AC30.
Scottish Control was 6442 Mike 1, no Mike 34. With 6442, so my radar climb just crashed, just stand by. Was 6442 standing by? That was your 6442, runway 34, you clear for takeoff, number is 220 to gates of 4 knots. Clear for takeoff, runway 34, was 6442. 856 Delta, turn left, 325 degrees.
3.
Yo, 54 pages.
It's 325 degrees.
325.
Yeah, Superbrain, he's a nice guy.
It's at descent altitude 3,000 feet. 856 Delta,
May
descent altitude
17,
3,000 feet.
12,000 downloads. Bro. He even implemented AVTAB.
Sky 996, you're nothing further, I'm afraid. Monitored advisory, good night.
Sky 996, right over to Unicom 128. Thanks for ATC, bye bye.
Easy 56 Delta, turn left, heading 270 degrees.
Hi. Malek, hello Malek, I hope you're fine. So this is the new A340, the freeware A340-600. Okay. It's limited on the textures, but I think the fact that he did that, Superbrain did it all in his free time is it's great. Its file size 1 gigabyte. Wow, more than the JAR design. How do you have VETSIM on X-Plane? Normal via X-Pilot. 1 second. Let me show you. This is X-Pilot. You use X-Pilot or Swift to make things work. To connect VETSIM to X-Plane. But guys, look what we could have had. We could have had the 757 series by AIRBUS. And this developer of AIRBUS was, I think, it was in the... Let me lie. There was a server. I think it was... There was a 747 improvement server. Yes, exactly. In 2020, I think. There was a development team who wanted to make a Cebu mod for the 747-400. And this developer of AIRBUS was inside of this team, and I told him that it's shit that he didn't continue his playing. He just went silent. What was the name? I forgot it. I think these these sites also don't exist anymore. But look guys, what we could have had. Explained 11. Freeware. A330. .76 project, yeah, okay. Wow. Yeah, exactly, Yes Aviation. This was the team, Yes Aviation, and they also messed up. Yes Aviation 747. This was the team. Yes Aviation. They had a Discord channel, but they messed up. They closed after a few months. General discussion. What happened to the Yes Aviation 747? Guys, I will be right back. Give me a moment. So I'm back from the toilet break. We'll just check, is my plane still flying? Yes. What about fuel? 13.6, 13.7. Final reserve, 10 tons. Okay. Alright. Let me check. Sorry guys if I'm a bit loud sometimes. I adjusted my microphone system and now everything is a bit louder and better apparently. So what happened to the Yes Aviation 747? I can't find anything about it anymore. The Discord link on the threshold is broken and the GitHub page is gone too. That project. Yes Aviation even deleted all their post history. Strange. Discord still exists, but the part of the team thought it would be a good idea to leave the 747 behind and start to develop an A350. They said the 747 would still be developed further, but I don't see much progress. And not even a new name has been announced for the project as the brand Yes Aviation and is now used for the A350. Bro, what? They wanted to make an A350? Classic example of people getting overconfident and not realizing how much work things are. I give the A350 6 months. If they didn't even want to finish the project that was halfway done, there is no way they stay through for a scratch build of a much more complex plane that already exists as a payware. The Sparky 747 is... Sparky is he's a hero. He took the 747 and made it good. Sparky is really... This guy, he is a hero. He is a hero. He made the 747 400 SIBO level. Yes, Aviation. Now let me have a look at that. A350. No way, they wanted to make an A350, what the hell? No way. That's 5 years ago already. Yes, aviation, A350X plane maybe. No way. One second. I want to read this. He messed up completely, yes, aviation. Yeah, anyway, I cannot find anything further. But this Yes Aviation team, they messed up completely. This is what I've heard the last years, within the last years. They completely messed up. All their reputation is gone. All their projects are dead. And they had these developers from the 757 and 777 project in their team, and they still messed up. So what do you expect, right? Okay guys, I would say that's it from my side. We will see us again tomorrow morning for the landing in Ontario. Until then, I wish you a really nice remaining evening, Saturday evening, Sunday evening, sorry. Keep it up, stay safe, and goodbye guys. It was a pleasure to stream. Keep it up guys and take care. See you tomorrow.